Hello, everyone. So, the person that I'm covering today is Barb. Interestingly enough, it says body neutrality instead of fat acceptance. So, but I remember when I was looking at like the fat liberation tag, I think this person came up non-binary. I don't see their pronouns anywhere. I'm gonna assume they them. 22 years old. I have no idea what RVA means, but they don't post like a super, like a lot. They don't post a lot. So I think we'll be able to get through them fairly quickly. Hopefully this isn't another a witchy dream situation where, oh my god, I end up scrolling for, 15 minutes. But I just wanted to try a couple of like brand new people that I haven't covered before on this channel this week. So let's just scroll, see how it goes.
Since I feel like a guy today, do I get off of here and not wipe? I think that would be me fulfilling my role. Since I feel like a guy today, do I get off of here and
Okay, so this is the first one for like the year in the TikTok that I was gonna cover, and it's not fat acceptance related, but what in the fuck? People get entirely too comfortable online. I don't understand recording yourself on the toilet and talking about whether you're gonna wipe or not. Like, what the fuck? People are entirely too comfortable online.
very cool, very inspiring, very unasked for. I don't care. But since you're here, you used to weigh 240 and then you lost down to 180, so I can only assume that's what you currently weigh. Guess how much I weigh? The same. Why are you so mad? We literally weigh the same. How tall are you? I'm 5'8". Like, we're probably literally the same. Like, hello?
So the comment says, not hating, but I went from 240 to 180 and I sure feel a lot better mentally and physically. I don't know what this one is specifically responding to. All I can guess is that because we've seen with fat acceptance people saying that I'm prioritizing my mental health, so therefore I'm not going to worry about like eating properly or something like that. And this isn't like, this is contradicting a point, you saying that you weigh the same as them and you guys are like the same. That's kind of completely beside the point. They have gone from 240 to 180, but that doesn't mean that they're done with their weight loss journey. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I don't know what their height is. I don't know if that's a healthy weight for them, but that's beside the point. The point is that they are saying that by losing weight, it can help feeling better, now not only physically but also mentally. So that whole argument, I don't know if she made an argument about like prioritizing her mental health or whatever, and maybe that's what it was in response to. I don't know. But this is, and her saying, or they and them saying, I don't care. Them saying, well, the thing is that a lot of people don't care about your opinion that you post online and like to just put out in the ether. No one really cares about the majority of the opinions online, but we exchange them anyway because we're human, and that's how communication works, and that's how the social media age works. If you don't like, if you like, if you didn't care that much, why are you responding? You know, it's one of those things where it's like, sweetheart, either ignore it or I don't know. I don't know, but you seem very bothered by it. And and I think that the comment is fairly innocuous. So, thoughts, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Why so serious?
So I don't really, so the caption says, when people compliment your weight loss but you were never trying to lose weight in the first place. I'd like your opinions on this because I feel like I might have a controversial take, but I don't think that that's so wrong. Like, if you're not, I mean, I guess I could see how that would be negative if you lost weight because maybe you were depressed or something. Like, then that's maybe not so helpful. I don't know. It feels like people are like, oh, look, you're doing well. Like, you're overweight and you're losing weight and you look good. Like, is it just the weight loss part? Did they say you look good? and you've lost a lot of weight, so you connected it to that. I'm not saying that that's what it was. It could have very well been like, oh, you're losing, you look like you've lost weight, you look really good. Which, I mean, I know that there's times when that could be because of an ED, that could be because of depression, that could be because of an illness, that could be because of a variety of things that isn't great to be complimented on. But I think that this is one of those situations where the intent kind of overrides the reality, but that may not be for every. I don't know. I have like very vague feelings about this that I'm having a hard time pinpointing down. This is another one where I'd like your opinion. What do you think of this?
Can y'all stop commenting on people's videos where they're like, I feel so much better about myself, and then you're like, I thought it was going to be a weight loss video. Shut up. When the world food shortage comes, you know who's surviving? Not you skinny fucking bitches.
There was so much to unpack with this. So, we're gonna start with the commenting on people's videos. Here's the thing. It's the internet. Like, I know I keep going back around to this. It's the internet. You have a public profile. If you don't want to see people posting things you don't like in your comment section, then turn off the comments, private your page, do whatever you have to for, like, if you are just posting just to post, just to share, then turn off the comments. If you're just posting completely for yourself and you don't want to deal with people having controversial opinions or anything about your videos, private your account. This is what, like, if you're putting something out there, you're going to get negative feedback. It's the I don't know if that's like an official law of the internet, but it should be. Like, just as there will always be porn and there will always be gender swapping of your favorite characters, there will always be a negative opinion for anything you post. You can say, oh, it's such a lovely day outside, and people can say, fuck you, I like the rain. Or perhaps you posting saying that's a nice day outside and it's raining because you like the rain. Well, people will say, fuck you, that's not nice, weather that fucking sucks. Like, they'll still get pissed off. It's the internet. People will always have negative opinions. The food shortage thing was an interesting take. Even if we have a food shortage due to global warming and the death of the bees and every other catastrophe that could happen, I think, if anything, yeah, you have a slightly better chance at survival for being so big. I don't think that's really a good justification for being morbidly obese, number one. Like, I have so many thoughts about this. I'm trying to order them in a way that is somewhat coherent. But the food shortage thing, like, even if this all happens, like, I don't think that that's a good justification for being morbidly obese, and number one. Number two, if you are morbidly obese, then that means you would want to consume more food, which would only contribute to the situation, meaning that you would take more than the average person, possibly taking more food away from other people because you're fat and you have a bigger appetite. Number three, people that are thinner and are used to, like, intermittent fasting will be able to tolerate gaps in food supply better. Because it's something that they do regular. Like, there's just so much. I don't even know how to respond. Honey.
Drink this to lose 20 pounds in 20 days.
Losing 20 pounds in 20 days is so unhealthy. But anything to lose weight, right? And the amount of likes, the comments on it.
So, I actually have a couple thoughts about this. I agree, 20 pounds in 20 days, unless you are, like, my 600-pound life level obese. And even then, that's... I don't know if that's... if you're doing it under the supervision of a doctor, I'm not going to comment on that. But for, like, the average person, 20 pounds in 20 days is an insane level of weight loss that is most likely... that is almost guaranteed to not be okay for your body. Not only that, but I have no idea what the fuck that concoction was, but I hate these, like, trendy things of, like, drink this juice or whatever to lose weight. I don't know what the fuck they put in that, but please, just eat a healthy diet and talk to your doctor. Please. I don't support gorging yourself on food and eating yourself into obesity, but I also don't really support this shit either. I don't support either. I support eating in a healthy way with with a level of calories that is right for your body, which is your like basal metabolic rate plus any based on your activity to kind of be a healthy weight. But I agree. That's an extreme that I don't support. All right, so we pretty much got through them. This was another really short video. I'm gonna unfollow them because we're done. We're done. Like they didn't have that much. They had initially appeared on when I was going through like the fat liberation, fat phobia tag, something like that. But they actually didn't have a whole lot related to that. It was worth looking at, I think. And I did have some things to comment on with them. But ultimately, it seems like, for the most part, it's just they've moved to a place of just becoming more comfortable with themselves, both with their gender and the way they look. And that sort of thing. I don't agree with some of the shit that they've said, but ultimately, like, they're not in a constant victimhood mentality that I saw. They have some takes that I disagree with, but ultimately it wasn't that bad. So I think this week ended up being a bit less interesting for you guys. For that, I apologize. It was just something to try, and I'm able to get rid of another TikTok account. So we're making progress. Some notes about the Otome game. So you can leave now if you do not want to hear about it. But I'm going to talk about the Otome game, Cafe Enchante. And I got through the common route, finally. It was 8 chapters long, and each of the love interests had a chapter devoted to them. So 5 of the 8 chapters, like, there was one for each of the love interests. And I was really hoping, and the game chooses which route they're going to send you down. Like, you know, it's not one of those ones where it's like, okay, so which guy do you want to follow, and you choose. This one kind of chooses based on choices that you've made in the common route. And I got Eel. I got the fallen angel that is a pure cinnamon roll. And not disliking it. He's very adorable. I still have a hard time viewing anything regarding him as romantic in any way because he's such an innocent, pure soul. But it's not bad. And I like the common route ended up having this whole like a series of really interesting plot points. I think depending on which route you go, different ones are going to be developed. And I'm really I'm enjoying Cafe Enchante. There's a few things wrong with it in terms of like playing it and some of the mechanisms. Like there's a shit ton of flashbacks to shit that you just covered, which gets really annoying, but it's ultimately not bad. None of the love interests are like deplorable or super unlikable by any means. Even the one that I'm not super fond of is a good guy. So, I mean, it's and the side characters are so fucking fun. They're so fucking fun. I love them. So, well, I love half of them. The other half are annoying as fuck or sketchy as fuck. But, like, they're interesting to watch regardless. I'm going to make a new YouTube channel sometime this week, and I'm going to start by posting reactions I had to My Butler, which was the Otome game I played directly before Cafe Enchante. So, once that's up, I'll probably post something in the community tab. You can follow it if you want. It by no means do you have to. It's just I'm putting it up because it's something that I'm working on. And if you're interested in Otome games and you want to hear reactions as I play through the games, because I record like a little reaction per chapter, you might enjoy it. I'm also thinking about, for some of the old Otome games I have on Steam that I want to replay, maybe doing a Let's Play of them. It might be fun. I'm not sure. There's a couple of different things that I'm working with. It's going to be kind of a dumping ground channel, so I'm going to start with Otome, but there's a few other things that I wanted to record with no place to put them that will probably get thrown in there as well. So that's what I have for this week. I'm sorry that it wasn't super entertaining for anyone. It's just one of those things. I tried something new, didn't work out. So we're going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.